Iran says a lot of things and doesn't necessarily do all of them. Iran has an interest at this point in raising the temperature in the Middle East, the pressures on Israel as well. The big question is, would Iran get Hezbollah in southern Lebanon to become involved in the fighting? Hezbollah is a very significant militant group, the most important for Iran in the region. It has, according to its leader, Hassan Nasrallah, about 100,000 trained fighters who recently have been training in how to take Israeli villages. It also has between 120,000 and 150,000 rockets.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. It Too Podcast, the acronym meaning is it important to you? We can agree to disagree. If it's important, that's okay. If it's not important, we're just doing a quick commentary about, what we think is going on with Israel and Palestine. I really don't know. The history, it's a deep history, and the subject needs to be treaded on lightly. That's all I could say. Allie, you want to start off with the what you think? Because a lot of people saying that the bombing was wrong. A lot of people saying that they stand with Israel and what happened. But I'm starting to see that a lot of the things that's going on over there is spilling over to America, because I don't know if you've seen a story on the news. The landlord, an army veteran, he just stabbed a little boy 65 times and killed him. He was Muslim. And his mother, the mother and the son was Muslim, and the landlord stabbed the little boy. He was about 8 years old, I think. And then he tried to choke the mom, but he ended up stabbing her. But he killed the little boy because he was Muslim. So I think that kind of stuff is spilling over to the United States from what's going on over there, because there's a lot of hate crime going on against the Jewish people and the Palestinian and Muslim people. So what do you know?
I don't know too much about in depth about the actual war aspect of what they're doing, but I looked into why people can't say nothing. Nobody can say nothing. Like celebrities, any influencers with a bigger name.
Or they can't say nothing about the situation in hold, or
they can't say anything about Jews in general.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I was wondering why, and I looked it up.
And
to start off, first of all, they own. You can open your window. You can go outside and look at any building. They probably own it. They own Facebook, Google, H&R Block. They own Starbucks, Toys R Us. They own Warner Bros. Pictures.
Yeah.
DreamWorks. That shows on the movies.
Yeah.
And then when you say something on YouTube, they own Google.
Oh yeah.
Google owns YouTube.
Yeah, they do.
You bound to. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing on TV. They own most of the production.
But the thing I don't agree with is that, okay, you should be able to voice your opinion without. People can't voice their opinion without it being taken as anti-Semitic. I don't think it's right, because if you say anything, they saying that it's anti-Semitic, well, really you're not even saying nothing hateful. It's almost like you can't even voice your opinion at all, even if it's not hateful, or they saying it's anti-Semitic and they trying to cancel you. So I don't think that's right. But you can say something against every other. You can say something against every other race, every other ethnic background, every other
But
anybody
yeah, and
else.
then
Muslim,
again,
you can say something about Muslim people, and
they
it's
got
not a
power
big
though.
deal. I
That's the
understand
problem.
that, but that just because you have power doesn't mean that it's not morally in it's not morally like it's not right morally. You should be able to voice your opinion as long as it's not hate speech. But you can't say anything about, just like some people now, like the girl you sent me her TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
all she was trying to do is explain the history between Israel and Palestine, and automatically people saying that is hate speech and it's not right what Palestine did, and they're trying to do a genocide.
Mm-hmm.
But she was just explaining that that has been done to them for years and years and years, but now that it's done and it's like a war, they saying that it's hate and that
Almost,
it's
it's
evil,
almost.
but it's war.
It is, but honestly, it's wrong. There's a lot of things that's wrong. It's like they, it's like they almost rule America.
You saying what you like they run America, you mean? Oh, you mean Jewish
I
people.
mean, almost Facebook, Instagram,
Oh
even
yeah, yeah,
ice
yeah.
cream. They own. I think it's Haagen
Haagen
Dazs.
Dazs. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Dunkin' Donuts, Ben
Yeah.
and Jerry's, Baskin Robbins, everything. I mean, you say something about that, you won't even be eating ice cream no more.
Ali, I don't know about
No, that's I'm telling you,
Ali.
that's
I don't think
real.
no people gonna take away the ice cream because they're gonna
I
make
said
money.
you won't be eating ice cream no more. You say something about them. They own They own all the ice cream places.
Yeah, but they ain't go if they making money from the ice cream, they not gonna stop making their money.
Any look, I thought it was just maybe just like little platforms. No, Google,
It's
and then
yeah,
Google owns YouTube, Facebook, e-
yeah.
every single thing you can think of. So anywhere you turn, down to food, to what you go
Hmm.
on your phone, there they go.
Well, from my understanding, from the couple videos I've been watching, this has been going on. For some reason, I think that we're seeing this more as Americans because of social media, but it's been going on since this is not just within 10 years. This has been going on for what she say 1948. I'm
Yeah,
not sure, but if we get any Muslims or any Jewish people to listen, maybe they can give us a history lesson, and if they listening and try to update us and tell us what's going on. But from my
I don't.
understanding, this is a long-standing battle between both sides over what a territory
Yeah,
and what belongs to who, and
right. Or if
it's
anybody who's educated, like, don't mind being
yeah,
added to the conversation with us to educate, that'll
yeah.
be fine, because it's so many different. It's too much for people to grasp, because you got to think about it. We got war in Korea, everywhere around the world. So many different wars that you got to take your time to learn about each one.
Yeah, and then like what's going on with Syria and Russia. I wonder if it's like that because it's almost like Russia is like they're saying that land that Syria is on belongs to Russia, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, it's really sad that you have casualties of war, but it's happened. It's always
Mhm.
happened like
And
that,
if anybody, like, if anybody is Muslim, how you say it?
Muslim.
Muslim, yeah, because I don't want to say it wrong. You know how
Okay.
people be saying it ghetto. I don't want to say it wrong. But if anybody, like, how do, like, if I don't know if they can leave a comment or whatever,
That's
but
what I was saying. Maybe they can
how
just
can they? I was gonna ask, how does someone identify if you're Muslim or not? If you got on regular, like, is it something that you wear? Is it something that, because I'm just asking, like, how can they just identify you out the blue? Do they have to wear certain clothes or what? Because I didn't know Gilly the Kid was Muslim.
I don't think they wear certain clothes. I think it's just
Does the person just
something they
find out?
practice. But
Now I'm
it's
saying for
something
the
they.
people that try to harm them. You know how you see the
Oh,
man.
okay. How do they identify them
Yeah, the you
to?
see how the man had
Uh,
hurt the lady and her son.
yeah. And how did she know? How did he
How did
know?
he know? I understand that they moved there, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, somebody. Hopefully they can be neutral because it's kind of hard when you can if you getting somebody that's a Muslim that's trying to educate us, and then somebody that's Jewish trying to educate us. It's like they're gonna be more on. Hopefully, somebody who sees this can educate us and just let us know what's going on. So
That's about it. But I just wanted to say,
it's.
all these companies. I mean, even down to cosmetics that I didn't even name. They own.
Mhm.
So that's all I have to say.
Okay, well that's good. So hopefully we can get somebody to educate us, and that we just wanted to do a short commentary on that, and just we're going to keep following what's going on, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and we thank you guys for listening.